铸成了30分，不要来跟我们排比，把上一块栽到了北京的三里屯。I'm king， 来 look at 我兄弟们大臂有勾肩，秀在筒子里像在纽约，撞的比撞就是永远。塞满了红圈，身边的女孩都长得。后以后来，咱们一起走。钟馗前头挂的每根拳头像满钻石眼球被我吸引，充满基因，从午夜工作到黎明，斗志非常凶猛，要做就必须做到第一名，没有人能阻挡我朝着终点不断。
Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax. Pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. And of course, Marvin Bagley. It's only his second game with the new team. The coaching staff has been working heavily with him to bring him on board, help him provide that impact they're hoping for.
Man, that trade is something that has just electrified this entire fan base, the players, the people working for the organization. They think it may be that piece of the puzzle necessary to finally get this team over the hump.
And it's George missing. Here is something, Greg, from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days. but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
For 3, Booker. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
Boy, the delivery from Booker so clean. That jump shooting is pure.
Pass to Holmgren. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. For 3, Booker. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, we know that Fred Van Vliet can be relied upon to find the open man. This guy's so consistently good at it.
Offensive rebound. Now, here's Holmgren. Now, here's Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Holmgren gets the bucket.
That's a big-time finish right there. Chet Holmgren refusing to let the defense deter him.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Atlanta. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Booker. Stolen by Gordon. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The speed of Wade's drive makes it tricky to defend, so his man ends up fouling in the end.
And both free throws good for Wade. Now Van Vliet. It's George on the wing. Jackson looking around. And the dunk by Eason.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Pass to Wade. Takes it off the glass. Wade's got 6.
And that's a tough finish. But Wade doesn't panic when under pressure.
Now Booker. Back to Van Vliet. Outside, George. Jackson with the screen. Shot clock at 5. Outside for George. From outside the arc. Nice D from Barrett. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Pacers. Pass to Gordon. Indiana moving the ball around. Henderson attacking. Softly drops in the floater.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Van Vliet on the wing. Still without a basket. Foul beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3. And you look at Paul George, Doris. He really fits any system you can think of.
Kevin, that's about 2 things, the skill set and the mindset. If you need him to take over, he can change and get that line of thinking in his mind. You want him to play a secondary role, he can adjust there mentally as well. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
At the top of the key, Holmgren. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting, in particular from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Out to the wing. Carries it from 3-point range. Holmgren's got 9 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Booker in the corner. There's the triple. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. 9 points in the game so far.
How about that? Devin Booker says anything you can do, I can do better. 3 in the books.
Holmgren can't hit.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Well, strength and savvy make Fred VanVleet a tough guy to deal with inside. Gets the contact.
You throw good, VanVleet. And Indiana making a change here. And so VanVleet nails both of them.
I don't know how you cannot love Fred VanVleet. This guy brings toughness. He's fearless in the clutch. He competes on the defensive end, and his IQ is as good as it gets.
And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for Indiana. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
That one drops for him. Gordon's got his first 2 points of the night. Doris, we're in the age of podcasts and social media, and we hear more than ever from the players, even right after game.
Kevin, I think that's probably the only danger, right, when emotions are running high. But I actually love the new age of league media. The reason being, the players can now be in charge of their own narrative. They have content, and they know how valuable that is.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George is one of the game's premier two-way wings. He says, I believe in my talent and what I can do, but I feel my job is to make everybody better. That's what I try to do when I'm on the floor. Just make the game easy for everybody, whether it's creating or just being aggressive and making reads off of that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David lets the game come to him. Well said by him. Thank you. One-on-one fast break. Rebounds. Atlanta takes possession.
On the court for the Pacers, number 44, Isaac Okoro.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. The Hawks trail by 6. Rivers with it. Wagner outside. To the paint. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Oh, that's a big-time rejection from Chet Holmgren, making his defensive presence felt.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Holmgren's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pacers.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
It's stolen by Wade. Oh, and here comes Mathurin all alone. Pass to Holmgren. Tries again. And it's good on the layup. And it's a 10-point Pacer lead.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Exum. And finished off by Exum.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
And it's Mathurin missing. And so it's Exum with it. They'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And Doris, you watch the defenses try to corral Benedict Mathurin. He always seems to have an answer, doesn't he?
He does, Kevin. This guy knocks down jumpers in a variety of ways, whether it's off the bounce, catch-and-shoot situations. His mechanics are clean, he's confident, and boy, he is aggressive.
Wade with the block.
Well, you love to see Dwayne Wade intense on the defensive end. What a terrific shot blocker at his position.
And the Hawks with possession here, trailing here by 8. And here's Rivers. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Mathurin. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And then Henderson with the dunk.
Well, we know Matherin's got the motor. The activity is there on both ends. His defense paying dividends.
To the middle. Here's Wagner. It's Rivers on the wing. Back to Wagner. Pass to Rivers. Down low. Here's Exum. And the layup's good off the glass. Exum's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, you love how Dante Exum gets inside. He's got terrific touch close.
Inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
That one's not going to go. Nice defense from Wagner. The Hawks trail by 10. And it's Wiggins missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And the shot goes down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Rivers. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Holmgren wide open. From outside, off the mark. 17 seconds left here in the second. To the inside. Back to Rivers. To the paint. And here's Green outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Indiana with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Booker. Outside, George. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Down low. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Pacers leading by 10. Screen by Bol. Inside. Missed inside.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Back to Van Vliet. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Wade outside. Fires from deep. Rebound, Atlanta. Booker with no one around. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Booker's got the first basket of the second half here for the Hawks. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Henderson right side. And it's Wade in the corner. And it's out of bounds, and last touch by Holmgren.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
The Hawks trail by 7. Booker outside. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Barrett.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
That's two things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
A nice shot by Booker.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Wade for 3. Eason grabs the board.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Stolen by Henderson. The finish. And Wade slams it in.
Teams are going to have to watch out for Wade in the open floor. He gets up court in a heartbeat.
To the middle. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Henderson, no one around him. It's good from long range. Henderson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Minutes remaining in the third.
Here's George. No good on the shot. Nice D from Barrett. Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you.
Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
Here's Henderson into the lane. And Henderson throws it down hard.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Keep that energy going.
A minute 20 left here in the third quarter. The Hawks trailed by 12. Outside, Green. Back to Van Vliet. Wagner outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Van Vliet. From past the arc. The Pacers pull it in.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
.35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. They don't make many guards, do they, Doris? As fiery as Fred Van Vliet.
They don't, Kevin. He has had to scrap and claw and earn every piece of real estate in the NBA. At 6'1", he's undersized. But what we know unequivocally, he can command an offense, and he's a big-time shot maker when it counts. And guess what? He's going to dig it out defensively, too. You have to admire Fred Van Vliet.
26 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside Mathurin. And the dunk by Bol.
The towering presence that is Bol
good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Van Vliet. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Hawks have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers are pretty well. The first free throw is good. And Indiana making a change here. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. Here's Barrett. Bagley inside the line. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for the Indiana Pacers. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. As we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Pacers leading by 12. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Fred VanVleet picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Both free throws good from Henderson. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Booker. To the paint. Kicks it out to VanVleet. No good on the 3.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Back to Eason. That falls. Great assist by VanVleet.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Now, here's Barrett. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Pacers lead by 13. For 3, Booker. The shot, no good. On offense, here are the Pacers. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. The 3 from George.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Indiana again turning it over.
Checking in for
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
The Hawks trailed by 13. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And here's George for 3. The Hawks again can't hit.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Back to VanVleet. Pass to Wagner. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Takes the 3. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Time now for an injury report. Now we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Jaren Jackson. DA, what do you have?
Guys, I was able to talk with Atlanta's head athletic trainer about his status. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. At such an early point of the season, it's a tough time to lose him. It's disappointing for everyone. Guys?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
There's the pick. For 3, Booker. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
Pass to Bull. Lets it go with the 3. Eason grabs the board. George with the ball. Guarded now by Okoro. And that one's good. Wagner.
Excellent concentration by Mo Wagner. And boy, what touch from the big man.
Henderson left side. Okoro with it. Down low. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pacers.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Scoot Henderson.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
In the corner, Barrett with it. Back to Henderson. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Van Vliet. Booker outside. Fade away. Drills it from outside.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Now Henderson. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up.
I'm living in my rich and middle. I just finished my tour, a wonderful feeling. I got inside my bag and got out my feelings. I'm on my feelings. Hey there, everybody, what's it like in your city? I'm 1,000 miles away, but up tonight you look so pretty. Times Square can shine as bright. I'm the fashion demon. Right now, can't look road and I'm speeding. I got my bros, I got shows lined up, I'm on the road. I get shows, need green. I'm about to get over. You can get over. I just like the ball hard, ball like Della Dover. Don't shop at Dover's, don't shop at Demons. Don't commit treason. Everything I do is for a reason. Everything I do is so strategic. Baby, please don't leave me. I don't need you, and I know that you don't need me. I got those flies. I'm in the day with the moon this evening. She ain't cool, but I know she evil, so deceiving. If this can kill, that makes every day Halloween's day. I don't need no weed, man. I get riches. Yeah, for real. I'm on the top of the mountain, king of the hill. I don't like no. Walk around with a. I'm a fashion killer. I'm a. Real big baller, but won't let no play with. My little. She a fashion killer, check out how she walking your look, she slaying it. My boy got it. He ready to. So please don't play with him. Get my demons and face them. Take the chrome heart Timbs and I lace them. I'm walking through. Rockin' Chanel. I put on Balenciaga for all of my haters. Go, I'll see you later. I'm that real soul taker. I'm the top flow boss and little player. I put on big pants, real deal rainful. Baby, I'm the fashion demon. Right now, can't look road and I'm speeding. I got my bros, I got shows lined up, I'm on the road. I get shows, cheese, green. I'm about to get over. You can get over. I just like the ball hard, ball like Della Dover.
Greetings, everyone, from Atlanta. The Hawks playing host to an Eastern Conference game here on their home floor. A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports, Sunday Night Hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And, of course, Paul George. His first game in his new Atlanta Hawks uniform.
And as you were mentioning, I mean, that trade has this team buzzing. You can see it in the warm-up line, how loose and confident they look now with him on that roster.
And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done, and I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Orlando. And Cunningham with the slam.
And Cade getting up that time.
Van Vliet with it. On the wing, Booker. Lets the three fly. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Here's Banchero. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
Atlanta with the ball. It's a three-point game. And George now top of the key. Van Vliet outside. Oh, good on the triple. It's been a quick start for Orlando. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And sometimes the simplest play is the best one. DiVincenzo made it.
There's Jackson with the three. Hits it from three-point range.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Pass to Cunningham. No one near him. And again, it's Orlando converting. Well, we're looking at Cunningham here, Brent. There's always talk of how good a finisher he is.
He's got a really unique quality, Kevin, in that he can finish really effectively with both hands. So you add that dexterity to the size, and as a point guard, this guy becomes really hard to stop on the interior.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Back to DiVincenzo. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Puts one up from 19. Here's Gobert. Marion, right side. Over Eason. Gobert. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Jackson with the screen. Pass to Booker. It's tipped. DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Booker. Now here's Jackson. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Magic leading by 6. Cunningham looking it over. Lets it go from the wing. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. Outside, George. Back to Booker. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Gobert the screen. That's a 2 from Cunningham. And it's off the back rim. No good. Now DiVincenzo. He has yet to score. Banchero, that's good.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Now here's Booker to the paint. Here's George. In the corner, it's Eason. Pass to Booker. Here's Jackson. Back to Booker. Now George. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Here's DiVincenzo. shoots over Van Fleet. Here's Gobert. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible. Able to guard multiple positions due to that height and reach.
And so it's Orlando holding on to an 11-point. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Orlando.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
To the inside. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Jackson's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Hawks. Up top, DiVincenzo. Scoreless thus far. And so Booker will bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 9 points. And you talk about explosive scoring. Wow, Devin Booker, Brent, one of the most explosive players of all time.
So awesome to watch him when he gets rolling, Kevin, and that can happen in like 3 seconds. He's got such a great flow and control of what he can do offensively.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. You know, Devin Booker has a take on load management. He says, I'm not a part of that. I spend a lot of time in the summer making sure my body can take that load on. I want to be out there doing what I have to help the team. That's how I've always been. And I haven't lost sight of those kids up in the stands that might be seeing me for the first time. Kevin, back to you.
I like that perspective, D.A. Thanks. And the Hawks with possession here, following the three-pointer by Orlando. Clock is at 3. For 3, Booker. And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. That one thing I miss about this era, the emphasis on scoring back to the basket. You just don't see it as often.
Well, you miss it, Kevin, because that's the only way you knew how to score. So, no, it's not the most efficient shot. And trust me, when players come back in who can physically dominate the game and move players around, they'll get the ball close to the basket. But for now, let it fly.
Magic leading by 9. Pass to Cunningham. Over in the corner, Banchero. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
For 3.
Banchero's got 8.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And here's Rivers. Here's Exum. And the foul called on Sean Marion. That is his first foul of the game.
Team first.
Here's Rivers. A 12-point game. Wagner outside. Launches it. Pass to Exum. They kick it out to Green. To the middle. Tries it again. And it's finished off inside by Rivers.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Banchero with the screen. Cunningham for 3. And stolen by Wiggins. The offensive rebound. Outside, Green. Got a piece of it. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Wagner. From downtown. And it's Green missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And it goes down 2 points. Rivers has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, the problem defensively after Rivers gets a step, there's nobody sliding over in time to slow him down.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Cunningham for three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Dante Exum picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Cunningham outside. No good with the triple. The Hawks trail by 10. Exum with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Melton. The Magic again can't hit. Here's the Hawks with the ball. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for him.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
Now here's Rivers. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Team seconds.
52 seconds left to play in the first half. Rivers with it. Now defended by Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Wagner. Takes the three.
And haven't really been that sharp from beyond the arc. And they're only getting worse as we get closer to halftime.
Here's Rivers. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
The Magic making a switch here. Rivers hits both of them. 29 seconds left now here in the second. DiVincenzo with it. Nothing on the board. Back to Cunningham. Gobert the screen. From the corner. Kicks it out to Banchero. Offensive rebound. And it's Marion in the corner. Cracks in the tray. Marion's got the lead up to 13 now for Orlando.
And it's huge when Marion is making his threes. Really opens up this offense.
And so it's Orlando looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Booker outside. Back to Van Vliet. Outside for Jackson. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Jackson's got 8 points.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
The three for DiVincenzo. That's a 2 from Cunningham. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Booker outside. Lob pass to George. Gobert with the block.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Cunningham's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 12. Van Vliet wide open. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And what a tool for Van Vliet to have. We know he is great driving it. So when he's using the pull-up, it's really effective.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
And what you get in Cade Cunningham is an oversized point guard who really knows how to use his size, see the floor, and initiate offense. And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Here's Banchero. Jump shot is good. He's got 10.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And that one, good.
Tough to guard Devin Booker on a quick pick and roll. With his size and speed, he can be very dangerous in these sets.
Gobert, the screen. And a wide open look for Cunningham. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, the league does not like it when trade requests play out publicly. Commissioner Adam Silver says it needs to be a two-way street. Teams provide enormous guarantees to players, and the expectation is they'll meet their end of the bargain. He understands there will always be some trade requests, but he wants them to remain behind closed doors. Kevin?
Good luck. David, thanks. Gobert with a terrific move and a bucket. Gobert's got his third basket of the night right there.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Booker. He's got 10. And a foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. Down low. The putback. It's rebounded by Fultz. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Magic. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Pass to Boucher. Back to Fultz. Orlando moving the ball around. Stolen by George. Here we go, one-on-one. Booker in the corner. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Booker's got 12 in the game.
One thing you marvel at, the consistency of Paul George, year in and year out.
I wonder when Paul George, Greg, goes into the offseason, if it's more tinkering and sharpening all those skills, or if he's trying to add something. Because I don't know how you add anything to how versatile a player he is.
Now here's Booker. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Pass to Osman. From past the arc. Rebound by the Hawks.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Booker outside. For three. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Now Melton. Pass to Osman. For the three. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Eason gets a wide open look. And here's Jackson. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And so it's Orlando sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Atlanta calls timeout.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. And it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. Let's see if those words work, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Back to Booker. Pass to George. Orlando grabs the miss. Now here's Melton. Outside Curry. On the wing, Melton. There's a screen. Shoots over Van Vliet. Out to the right wing. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Cunningham outside. Banked in off the glass. And the Magic lead by 16.
And Cade Cunningham has it going. He's playing with tremendous confidence.
Jackson with the screen. Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Booker. 6 to shoot. Eason, the screen. Puts up a deep 3. Gobert pulls it in. Cunningham outside. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Cunningham's got 20 points.
Some retro action from Cade Cunningham, the mid-range J.
Van Vliet outside. Outside for Jackson. The Hawks again can't hit. Orlando leading by 18. Banchero outside. Here's the 3. The kick out to Cunningham. Here's Marion. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
There's so much rarity in a wing or big guard like Cade to have that kind of vision. He's special.
Pass to George. Takes a 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
Cunningham for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Cunningham's got 7 points for the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Inside. Will it go? They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And here's a guy that's not in coast mode. Jackson is going to give it all he has every minute he's on the floor. That's how he earns the and one.
Now, many people say officiating favors the offense. Brent, do you agree with that?
Absolutely. That's what this game is about. It's about scoring. And so there aren't many rule changes that are going to stop guys from being as potent as they've been offensively, especially over the last couple years.
The 3 from George.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Goes back up. The kick out to Cunningham. The 3 ball. Here's Gobert. And it's Marion in the corner. Pass to DiVincenzo. They shoot again. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Magic.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Rudy Gobert.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Puts up a three. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Cunningham outside. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks.
Hey,